What's the most inaccurate thing your child has ever been taught in school? My son came home from 3rd grade insisting that penguins live at the North Pole with polar bears and Santa Claus. I thought he was mixing up his Christmas movies with geography class. Turns out his teacher, Mr. Johnson, had been showing them holiday videos and told the class that penguins and polar bears are neighbors in the Arctic. When I gently corrected him, my son looked at me like I was trying to ruin his entire worldview. He pulled out his school notebook where he'd drawn pictures of penguins and polar bears having snowball fights together. Mr. Johnson even gave him a gold star for creativity on a story about a penguin visiting Santa's workshop at the North Pole. I emailed Mr. Johnson thinking maybe there was some misunderstanding. His response made my jaw drop. He said he liked to make learning fun by combining different winter animals and locations. It helps kids remember the cold climate animals better, he explained. Like geography was just a suggestion rather than actual science. The situation escalated when my son started correcting other adults about penguin habitats. At the zoo, he argued with the tour guide who explained that penguins live in Antarctica, not the Arctic. My kid insisted the guide was wrong because Mr. Johnson had shown them pictures of penguins playing with polar bears in igloos. During a family dinner, my brother mentioned a documentary about Antarctic penguins. My son interrupted to explain that penguins actually live up north with reindeer and elves. My father-in-law, who's a retired science teacher, nearly choked on his mashed potatoes. He spent 20 minutes trying to explain hemispheres to an 8-year-old who was convinced his teacher knew better than National Geographic. The breaking point came when my son drew a map for his bedroom wall showing all the animals living together at the North Pole. Penguins, polar bears, walruses, seals, and somehow kangaroos had all made it onto his Arctic paradise drawing. He was planning to become a North Pole explorer to visit the penguin colonies when he grew up. I finally had to schedule a parent-teacher conference. When I showed Mr. Johnson actual maps and explained that penguins live in the southern hemisphere while polar bears live in the northern hemisphere, he seemed genuinely surprised. He'd apparently never fact-checked his own lesson plans and had been teaching this misinformation for 3 years. The principal got involved when other parents started calling with similar concerns. Turns out Mr. Johnson had also been teaching that fish drink water through their mouths, that all desserts are hot, and that thunder happens because clouds bump into each other. The man had been making up science facts for years while kids absorbed every word as gospel truth. My son was devastated when he learned the truth. He felt betrayed that his trusted teacher had given him wrong information. We spent weeks with nature documentaries and library books rebuilding his understanding of animal habitats. He still gets confused sometimes and asks if maybe some penguins decided to move north for vacation. Now I fact-check everything he brings home from school. Last week he told me that dinosaurs went extinct because they were too heavy for the earth. I'm already composing my next email to his new teacher.